first blood spills, I demand more!
And a Luna. They're lining things up right now, letting Spartan be the leading initiator, and they're wrapping around behind Faith. Faith is going to be the one caught. Disruption leading into an Impale, leading into an Arrow, and that'll be the easiest first blood of Ad Finem's life here at the mid stage.
And an important one for them as they need to set the pace for the game for the Alchemist. And one thing that was not touched upon is that Kaka is on the Batrider, and Kaka is a support player, so he is going to be, he was napalming mid. I was like, what is he doing over there? But he's support. They switched it up in the last minute, throwing KP on the Sand King. And
you get arrowed
yet again.
No need for disruption here. Kaka, who leveled up Sticky Napalm to try and harass that Alchemist in the mid lane, is in serious trouble. Maybe next time, trying to body block him. They'll also have the disruption into the Impale once again. Ad Finem's teamwork looking spot on here.
Alchemist right now, and that's with the early bounty rune going his way. And Timbersol, just a very, very great matchup, and Sccc very skilled in that mid lane. Zire has used scan. They did sense it out, but the arrow is spot on.
SC going to be blocked up. He does have high levels of reactive armor right now. They're going to leap and try and get that extra bit of damage, just not enough.
And Kaka's really deep in the Radiant jungle. Maybe part of his job is to stop the stacking. Kaka, is he going to spot out? Nope.
Spartan's going to be caught. Burrow strike into all this sticky napalm. Spartan really doesn't stand a snowball's chance in hell, not with all this fire around. NewBee finally get themselves on the board here, 2-1 for a kill there, but now he's going to rotate over and try and catch SC. SC trying to contest the rune, but Thug will manage to pick up an Arcane, and Arrow nails him from behind, and they're going to be able to combo up these stuns quite nicely. SC not going to be able to make it out of here. Spartan's going to be able to get the extra kill, looks like. They don't have a stun up. Impale is down, but the Spike Carapace will hold Kaka there for a moment. But really, once he's into the cliff, it's very hard for these heroes to be able to catch Kaka. He's got the creep wave, he's soloing it up, so they may actually be able to make a trade-off here while still keeping efficiency on map.
And Madara, he's walked into a ward.
That is too much of a dangerous game, my friend. He's just going to get bursted down. Thought he could rely on the time lapse, but one stun and one sentry is all that's needed to be able to bring him low. The TP out from KP as he's actually going to try and contest this tier 1 tower, at least try and go for the deny. SkyLark does manage to take it, thanks in part to the Spike Carapace. KP waits it out though, does manage to get the stun, but the epicenter is going to be hard to track as SkyLark gets himself out of the way with a Vendetta. Now he's actually still trying to set up on KP because from the south, Spartan is going to try and cut KP off. KP doesn't have a whole lot of mana to work with, no magic stick charges. If Spartan can just hit the Purge, I think this is going to be enough. KP already brought low. One nuke is all it should take. Couple of right clicks and the Purge can easily finish him off. The TP in from the Luna will not be able to save him. Can't even get any damage out in the SkyLark as he blocks it all back with another beautifully timed Spike Carapace.
They almost could have killed the Luna right there if they had set up a disruption into an arrow on him, and maybe it looks like that's what they're aiming for. They don't have vision of her as she goes to the right side of the map. They don't have a ward up onto that side, but with the trees cut down, is he going to get caught?
They do have the Eclipse, but he doesn't get it off in time. Now they're going to be able to combo stuns up. No, he actually sidesteps the arrow. He can actually turn with the Warlock, dropping the Chaotic Offering. They're going to be able to blow up the Shadow Demon. It seems like catch the Nyx Assassin as well. He turns for an Impale, but it doesn't matter. Run down by NewBee's heroes as they bait out U9.
Hope to look for a low HP Alchemist. He's at 1,200 gold with a Relic card.
Oh, and his Chemical Rage, it's just about to fall. So he's in serious trouble, not just close to the Radiance, but also at his ultimately exposed area. Gonna be caught here by the, they're gonna be able to catch him, but the disruption goes down first. The lasso and its damage is gonna be a bit ineffective. Mirana tries to put a stop to it, but ultimately they do manage to get that kill. Can they catch somebody in the process though? A TP's coming in from the Nyx Assassin, trying to put himself in front of the Batrider with his Spike Carapace, and he will manage to at least catch one, but that is still KP nailed him. Maybe next time with a beautiful rotation to bottom lane. Read KP's rotations beautifully, but oh my god, he just burrow struck into the trees. They're going to be able to come in with the Eclipse, blows up maybe next time, and they actually survive on KP and get a counter kill.
The Sand King.
8-6, 16.5 minutes in, a 4,000 gold lead for Ad Finem. The Alchemist is going to be struggling to find space to farm.
He's walking into a trap. Madara walks into the center.
Oh, but he runs right back out. Lasso not going to be in there in time. He uses time lapse just in case. He goes right back through them again, taunting them to chase him down because he has the help of the rest of his team this time around. Ad Finem going to come forward. They missed one stun. U9 thought he'd get TP out, thinks better of it. His arrow slides on by. Now he has to turn and fight, but he knows he's dead. The Purge just keeps him from escaping. They managed to catch Kaka there with the Spike Carapace, slowing down his retreat. Madara does have view of him Another spike carapace is coming up. SkyLark gets him once again. The Impale will put a stop to that TP. And 8-6 now is the score as Ad Finem do manage to hold. KP going to be caught by another arrow from maybe next time. This time around, he preemptively does. He does not want to let KP escape again. He tries to put him on this cliff. Doesn't quite make it, but the TP, he won't get out in time. Disruption stops him, and KP will fall 9-6 now.
And his current goal right before that, 18.
Keep within striking distance of Madara's net worth. Sitting 8K. Oh, the arrow gonna come out. Maybe next time. How does he keep on landing these? SkyLark holds on to the spike carapace until he was in the perfect spot too. First, when it comes to this economic game, he'll be able to have that Manta before NewBee can end it. They are going to be able to do a 4-man smoke wraparound here. The 2 supports in mid lane, they are going to be the victims, or at least one of them here. Spartan on the Shadow Demon buys himself a momentary reprieve, but the disruption ultimately will not pay. Tier 1 tower is going to fall because of that. The Radiance Burn, it seems like, is going to be enough to keep their Tier 2 safe. NewBee are going to be pushed back. They need to find pickoffs from here on out before they go for these full-out pushes. Batting Room going to be jumped, but it may cost KP his life. He gets stunned up, but he also Burrow Strikes out. Gets a little bit of distance away from Madara. He's going to be chased down. He doesn't have Burrow Strike, no Sandstorm, nothing. He is going to be chased down underneath this Tier 1 tower. Time lapse, and Madara.
With that drawn by maybe next time, it looks like they are well aware that a smoke is coming. Just not which direction. SkyLark will pop the smoke.
They do have Dust. Batrider runs the wrong direction, blinks onto a spike carapace. Not able to catch SkyLark just yet. They bounce him forward instead of backwards. He gets an impale off. The Dust is wearing low, and they will manage to catch him, but they're in a nasty position. They're inside the secret shop. They're going to try and play the high ground here. The jump forward. Madara is going to be caught by the chaotic offering, but does manage to time-lapse it off. They also jump forward onto Spartan, but the Batrider's already down. Eclipse moving forward, does manage to clean up Spartan. Maybe next time leaps himself barely out of it, but the Luna is almost down. He gets burned out by the Radiance, and Madara searches for more. The Sand King and the Timbersaw, they might have gotten maybe next time, but they are dropped dangerously low. Alchemist is going to be able to come in, hits him with the concoction. That's a Timbersaw dead. A big kill for Ad Finem as they pick up their 4th kill in exchange for their 2 supports and an offlane.
What a slick play from Thug right there. He BOT'd. He wasn't that. SCC was pretty big.
I mean, the fact that SkyLark bought so much time there and it put NewBee in.
And there are axe carriers in this game. Nyx Assassin, very good. Weaver, if you want to make the Alchemist even stronger, like Mirana can transition into a core, although she's building a scepter herself, so like they still have a lot of room to grow, and NewBee, they need to
he
win
wasn't
this fight.
careful enough. SC, no vigilance here. KP is going to be caught as well by the Impale. He tried to blink in and get a Burrow Strike up, but SkyLark strikes first. This offlaner beginning to shine now for Ad Finem. They're going to be able to run down some extra heroes. Poor Faith, he knows that he's done for. He sees Thug big and bad. Running forward on the Alchemist, claims that double kill. Both the Epicenter and Chaotic offerings seem unlikely to be able to contest this, particularly with the heavy damage of Ad Finem. They try and come in, and he's just not going to be there in time for a Chakram. The Roshan will go down, and an Aegis picked up by the Alchemist. Now they're actually trying to turn. SkyLark does stun up Kaka. They almost finish him off. They need a little bit more burn damage to make Kaka's sacrifice worth it. SC is going to be chased down by Madara at the same time. They disruption. Thug going to be pulled up on the cliff, but he does bounce back down over to Madara as he's still trying to chase down SC. KP thought about an Epicenter, started charging up. He cancels instead, opting for the stun, and that is going to be able to get the kill on Madara without the ultimate. I was just about to talk about, like, he's got the Aegis, he's got the 6 items, so he, U9 is going to be caught here. Beautiful setup here by SkyLark, and maybe next time. They're trying to force out something, force rotations, but they don't fully commit to that kill on the Luna. They backed themselves away.
Before, and who did he?
Oh, the arrow nailed him. He caught him on the right side of the map. Batrider thought he was going to be in position for a Firefly, but it's going to be Ad Finem who catch him first. The smoke rotation of Ad Finem works out. They're going to be able to push into this Tier 2 tower now, as it's going to be NewBee.
What can they really do? So let's see. Thug.
Is it Madara?
Oh, he gave it to Madara. Okay.
Yeah. Madara's going to be able to have that time lapse, which is in some ways even better, right? Because now they can park Thug up on the high ground. He has Aegis, and even if they eat through that, there's going to be a time lapse coming in as well.
And defensive disruption. So that's like pretty much 4 lives for Alchemist.
Dominant position for Ad Finem as they go high ground here. Thug. He's going to be forced out deeper into the base, slowed down a bit. They do still have that Chaotic offering to be dropped, but Thug is making it so hard for Faith. He's already down to half HP. And then Tier 3 about to fall. These illusions just will not stop. They keep on battering into these heroes. Faith is knocked all the way back to the fountain here, as now they're beginning to beat on the melee Rex. With the help of Madara, they're going to be able to go on to SC. SC drop low. KP trying to interrupt, though, with the Burrow Strike. Will allow SC to retreat, but Now it's 4 members of NewBee ready to fight, while SC is going to regen up. This means their melee Rax is going to be forfeited.
They can't even kill the illusions.
They can't. They're just way too big.
That's depressing. That's really depressing. All the supports just have to run away, and that was just a disruption illusions, let alone
beating on this tier 2 tower. Ad Finem still
Arrow
have that
nails
Aegis. Oh,
Faith.
no way. Are they going to go for it? No, they're just going to let the illusions do their work. Maybe they can force Faith back to the fountain once again.
They need a big combo. Sand King, Epicenter into Fatal Bonds, Warlock. That's pretty much all they can do. There is still no BKB on the Alchemist, nor...
Jump forward, there's their initiation. Immediately stop. SkyLark in place with the Spike Carapace. They try and drop the Chaotic Offering, catching multiple heroes here, but Thug is right in the middle of so these heroes, and they're dropping low. Thug, he's hit by the Eclipse, brought down as SC gets the jump onto him, but still, Madara comes forward with his BKB. He's already cleaned up Faith, and Thug, this is round 2 with him. Yep. He's got his ultimate ready to go. They've got time-lapse as well. Madara's just sitting in the back, ready to go. If they jump on Thug, this time around, they don't have their big ults.
That was everything that they had. I don't think NewBee have what it takes to fend off this just over-farmed Alchemist.
SkyLark jumping forward, does manage to catch U9. They're going to combo stun him. KP just can't do anything about it. His Blink Dagger constantly stopped by Thug's illusion. They're going to buy back on U9. But KP is so low and struggling to be able to find space to be able to charge up an Epicenter and find a Blink. So Ad Finem, they see the melee Rax is down, a buyback force. They back themselves away in a domineering position. Spartan going crazy in the booth. He knows.
So
NewBee.
Maybe a base race might be their best option. Luna is actually really good at sieging the T4s.
NewBee need to do something a little bit crazy. They start pushing into that tier 2, but they're
I think
pegging it back
crazy
up.
is the best choice that they have right now.
I mean, they're actually trying to run the Luna all the way back here. He doesn't actually have a TP scroll. NewBee are trying to push back on the Alchemist, slow him down at the bare minimum until Luna comes in from behind with that Eclipse.
Faith might die on the right side to these illusions.
These illusions just will not stop. Faith is dead. Between the combination of bugs and the illusions burned, now U9's going to be targeted. He doesn't have a BKB, so he's going to be whomped on by all these heroes. Bounce back by the jump. KP comes forward. He does manage to catch by Madara, but it doesn't matter. NewBee, they are so ineffective. They can't stop Ad Finem. Ad Finem going crazy inside the booth, cheering, yelling in one unified voice. This is Sparta. This is Ad Finem on the main stage, taking down NewBee.
A standing ovation from the crowd as they top NewBee 2-1 off the back of some very nice bounty hunter play and an Alchemist in game number 3.
Gotta love it. Ad Finem showing so much emotion. And on the other side, NewBee.
Valiant effort. They had a really tough group, and I guess you can consider it a bit of an upset because NewBee were, in fact, second in their group, only behind BP.
Yeah, we talked about them right alongside Wings. They were one of the 5 teams that people looked at to be able to be a top contender for the tournament, but matched up against VP in the groups and Ad Finem here on the main stage, they do fall. Standing ovation indeed from the crowd as they welcome Ad Finem. Quite the upset here.
NewBee probably a little bit heartbroken. I think they have been doing pretty well these past months, but just not at their peak at this particular moment, as opposed to Ad Finem, who have just been steadily on the rise. Such an easy team to like.
Ad Finem, we will see more of them. Of course, this is not the last series. We still have one more team that's going to be eliminated out of this nasty single elimination here at the Boston Major. And I'm sure our analysts have some thoughts. Ad Finem, I know there are at least a...
It was not enough.